Sorry, this video is going to be a little bit later than normal in these types of dungeons, but with Volcanic Chambers, we have done every single spell and every single weapon for Mage and Melee throughout the entirety of the game so far, so it's only fair that today we do the entire armor list for you guys, so let's jump straight into it. This update has almost been out for 2 weeks now, and I will say that everyone has basically finished the update. Unfortunately, it's hard to say that, but everyone has completed the update, basically has fully maxed purple gear almost, or they are just now grinding for the brand new Volcanic Chambers, obviously dungeon specific cosmetic. Vinny did update the game today just to make sure that that dungeon cosmetic did actually count towards the rune for the 3 cosmetics. Do not know when the last rune is coming out though, which is highly unfortunate. So obviously, as I said, today we're going to be going over every single armor for the game. So we have 3 sets of armors in Volcanic Chambers, one for Warrior, one for Mage, and one for Guardian. We also have 2 different types of sets in a Volcanic Chambers Nightmare, being a Molten, Forged, Mage, and Guardian, and Lava King, Warrior, Mage, and Guardian. So we're going to show you guys every single level requirement, all the health, all the power per piece, blah 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 blah, and all of that, just so you guys get a hint on everything there, and it'll help you in the game if you are just starting out. So I think it's only fair that we start with the brand new Volcanic Chambers Insane set. So obviously, to get into Insane mode, you do need to be level 150, so if you're not level 150, I would highly recommend going to get your daily rewards if you are level 155 plus, because daily rewards are now a thing. So the first set today is going to be the Burned Warrior set, and the Burned Warrior set is a warrior armor set in Dungeon Quest. It specializes in physical power, having around 260,000 base physical power per piece, and each armor piece averages around 23,000 upgrades that can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 80 million gold and requires players to be at least level 150 to equip it, and this armor is set to be only obtained in the Volcanic Chambers dungeon on insane difficulty. Obviously, you gotta be level 150. If you guys are level 150, I highly recommend daily rewards. Best thing ever, and you can actually get purple sets through that. So the next one for today is going to be the Mage Set. So this is the Burned Mage Set, and the Burned Mage Set is a mage armor set in Dungeon Quest. It specializes in spell power, having around 260,000 base spell power upgrades having around 260,000 base spell power per piece, and each piece averages around 23,000 upgrades that can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of an item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 80 million gold and requires players to be at least level 150 to equip it, and it obviously is only obtainable through the insane difficulty dungeon. I don't know, these armors kind of looking a bit weird this time around, but I think it's really fair that we talk about that after. So this is going to be the Burned Guardian set, and the Burned Guardian set is a Guardian armor set in Dungeon Quest, and it specializes in health, having around 8 million base health per piece. Each armor piece averages around 23,000 upgrades again and can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 80 million gold and requires players to be at least level 150 to equip it, and obviously this is the last set in the Insane dungeon. So a lot of people are saying this is very similar to past dungeon, not cosmetics, past dungeon armor pieces, and I do understand that. I can see exactly where they are coming from with this. The next 2 kind of look more on the side of being more unique, whereas these ones kind of just rip-offs of the old pieces, or they've just used the old pieces and just put them all together. So I understand that frustration 100 million bajillion %, but we do have 2 different sets for Nightmare, and we're going to be starting off with the Molten Forged set, which is obviously the second best armor in the game, and obviously Lava King's is going to be the best. So right here is the Molten Forged Warrior set, and the Molten Forged Warrior set is warrior armor set in Dungeon Quest, and it specializes in physical power, having around 380,000 base damage for a physical piece per piece. I cannot English. And each armor piece averages around 27,000 upgrades that can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 90 million gold this time around and requires players to be at least level 155 to equip it, as that is the requirement for Nightmare, and this armor set is obviously only obtained in the Nightmare mode. So I always get this warrior piece. I always get it, no matter what. I've gotten this on like 4 daily rewards now, which is absolutely insane. I've refreshed my daily rewards so many times, but I've always gotten warrior stuff. I feel like I am cursed. It's like, Kira, just go warrior. You can do it. Where I don't like warrior. We've already talked about that in a previous video. But right now we have the Molten Forged Mage Set. And the Molten Forged Mage Set is a mage armor set in Dungeon Quest and specializes in spell power, having around 380,000 base spell power per piece, and each armor piece averages around 27,000 upgrades that can be used to increase the physical power, spell power, or health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 90 million gold and requires players to be at least level 155 to equip it, and obviously this can only be obtained in the Volcanic Chambers dungeon on Nightmare difficulty. And we only have the Guardian set left for the Molten Forge set, so here it is, and this is going to be the Molten Forge Guardian set, and the Molten Forge Guardian set is the Guardian armor set in Dungeon Quest, specializing in health, as you can be a healer or a tank with this, and you have around 12 million base health per item piece, and each armor piece averages around 27,000 upgrades as well that can be used to increase the health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 90 million gold and requires players to be at least level 155 to equip it, and obviously only obtained in the Volcanic Chambers dungeon on Nightmare difficulty. So now we are on to the best armor sets in this game, and I like them, but I don't at the same time. I like how they glow, I like how it's really glowy and like armory, but at the same time, wrong colors to choose in my opinion. But before I do the final armor set for today, I'm just going to ask you guys, if you guys are not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers. We are almost at 96,000 right now, which is absolutely insane. And we could be celebrating 100,000 in literally just around 1 to 2 weeks, which is absolutely insane. And I cannot wait to do that. I'm also doing a ton of giveaways on Discord, on Twitter, or even here on my YouTube channel. So also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do post a video or start a stream. So I think it's really fair that we finish off the armor for today. So we're going to start with the Lava King's armor now, being the first one being the Lava King's warrior set. And the Lava King's warrior set is the warrior armor set in Dungeon Quest, and it specializes in physical power, having around 480,000 base physical power per piece, and each armor piece averages around 32,000 upgrades that can be used to increase the physical power of the item. Each piece in this set will be sold for 90 million gold as well, and requires players to be at least level 156 to equip it, and this armor set can only be obtained in the Volcanic Chambers dungeon on Nightmare difficulty. I don't like it. I don't like warrior just as a whole, but I think the armor really throws me off this time as well. It's usually I really enjoy the armor. Like, I love the Canal's armor so much, but this time around, I honestly just do not like it. I don't know if it's blue or purple. They just do not match whatsoever. So let's jump into the Lava King's Mage Set. So the Lava King's Mage Set is a mage armor set here in Dungeon Quest, and it specializes in spell power, having around 480,000 base spell power per piece, and each armor piece averages around 32,000 upgrades that can be used to increase the spell power of the item. Each piece can be sold for a minimum of 90 million gold as well, and requires players to be at least level 156 to equip it. You kind of have a crown with this one though. Don't really mind it. Kind of looks more like the final boss this time around, which I like. You kind of look like one of the bosses, but you don't at the same time. But we're on to the last set of today, which is going to be the Guardian set for this dungeon. So this is going to be the Lava King's Guardian set, and the Lava King's Guardian set is a Guardian armor set in Dungeon Quest and specializes in health, being a tank / healer ability, having around 16 million base health per piece. Each armor piece averages around 32,000 upgrades that can be used to increase the health of the item, and each piece can be sold for a minimum of 90 million gold and requires players to be at least level 156 to equip it, and this armor set is obviously only obtainable in the Volcanic Chambers dungeon on Nightmare difficulty. So let's just talk about this. This one kind of looks like something from 7 Deadly Sins. Just me, maybe, I don't know, but I honestly, out of all of the Lava Kings, I like the Guardian one the most. I think it's just got the most detail and not as bright. I love the brightness, and I really wish that the other ones were like more bright, but this one kind of matches more of like the purple blue vibe that it's got going on, because there's more of it. It's not just randomly in the middle of the armor piece, just like not attached to everything like the mage one. Even the warrior is just kind of like there's hardly anything on it, but I think you guys understand what I mean. So what do you guys think of the armor for the brand new Volcanic Chambers dungeon? And do you guys have any theories for what the next rune will be for the Excalibur quest? Hopefully we're getting that very soon, and hopefully we're also starting to work on another dungeon, because I hope the update schedule gets better. I'm sorry that it did take 6 months to get this dungeon out, and I know a lot of people were very disappointed in this, but hopefully we can get a new schedule, and hopefully we can get them working on brand new updates for us all. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Also, hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream. And I hope you guys have a lovely day or night because we've been on, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye guys!